Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. One of the great surprises of December 2024 is the release of the Omega Speedmaster Pilot, a more colorful version of a watch issued for pilots in the US apparently. This one is meant to be while colorful, stealth as well, not reflect the lights. So the dial is grainy matte black. The symmetrical straight lug 57 style case is fully brushed, and so is the flatling bracelet with a very cool original clasp featuring the comfort extension. So the watch is a 40.85 millimeters. And the hour markers are made of white super luminova blocks which emit a green glow. Very cool and very functional. This is really a tool watch. So the cockpit inspired display has two subdials with opaline centers and brushed bevels at the 3 o'clock 60-minute register, which is also a 12-hour recorder designed to look like a burn rate indicator to record the timing function of this chronograph. It includes a triangular matte orange hand and transferred white numerals at the 9 o'clock, a small seconds display designed to look like a target sight indicator featuring a varnished matte yellow hand and artificial horizon in blue. The hour-minute hands are PVD coated, matte black with blocks of white superluminova with green emission. The central chronograph hand has a varnished orange airplane tip. This speedy, really cool is self-winding. So the caliber 60 hours of power reserve, Omega 9900 caliber with all the features that you know, coaxial master chronometer. The watch has 100 meters of water resistance, weighs 144 grams, which is very reasonable. The thickness is 14.7, lug to lug just under 50 millimeters and 20 millimeter of lug width. This extension of the 57 range automatic with date, I have to say, is quite unique in the catalog of the brand and quite exciting. Coming in at under 10,000 US dollar, I am slightly tempted, I must admit. Next, expanding on the Diver 300M catalog. This is the black version of the sort of No Time to Die format which doesn't feature the date. This one has the aluminum bezel and the aluminum dial with the thinner waves, which I do prefer. I own the blue version, the James Bond 60th anniversary, which features an animation at the back. So this watch here without the animation is a bit thinner at 13.8 millimeters. That's 5 millimeters thinner than the blue. And somehow the color makes it look a bit tidier on the wrist, a bit smaller as well. It comes with the mesh bracelet, which in and of itself is a whole experience. I enjoy it, although the clasp can dig a little bit into the wrist at times. But really, I find this one rather compelling in person. Somehow it works and changes the experience of the Diver 300M. So do check it out in person. It is worth it. And finally, an absolute treat at the Omega boutique of Pacific Place in Hong Kong. And I want to thank Amanda and the whole staff for sharing this with me. This is the number 7 installment of the museum collection, the Marine 1932. It is on display along with other watches of the museum collection, including my favorite, the number 8, the recent timer. This one takes us back to 1932, the CK679 first dust-proof watch, which turned out, I suppose, they discovered to be also waterproof and then dubbed the Marine. This one has a very cool sliding case out of which you can take out the watch to set the time and wind it by using a latch at the back of the watch. So the Case, very unusual, rectangular, wears really well, 33 millimeters, red gold with a sapphire glass. The dial is gorgeous, absolutely, and this is what it looks like when you take it out of its little red gold pocket. Feels really high horology. Look at the beautiful finishing, the brushing, and inside you have a well finished caliber 2007 manually wound with the coaxial escapement. Of course, only 135 units were produced. This one comes from the factory, and really compelling, cool watch. Pricing is around 30,000 euros, and yeah, it is an incredibly fun watch to own, and a modern version of a vintage timepiece. That's the spirit of the museum collection. But stay tuned, there will be a lot more to discover, more new releases by Omega. Once again, thank you to Amanda and the staff at the Omega boutique. Not the biggest boutique in Hong Kong, but they always get the greatest stuff. Bye bye, guys.